welcome to episode 4 of the Great British BBQ Off. So far we've had kebabs, seafood delights and even cakes as our contestants have blazed their way through each episode. Now it's time for our next blistering challenge and time to see who's still got the glow. Good morning barbecuers and welcome to this your 4th challenge. Now this morning we're giving you 1 hour in which to prepare us a fantastic breakfast. You have all the usual suspects, bacon, sausages, eggs, bread, tomatoes, you name it. And as I said, you have 1 hour in which to bring us something truly special. Charcoal at the ready, barbecue!
I'm making a mixture for an English muffin. I'm not banking on it, it's not something I've done before, and it's not key to my breakfast, but if it did pull off, it would really complete the breakfast and make it something a little bit special. My secret ingredient is yeast, which is in here. And yeah, I mean my chef's weapon is just the pan. I'm going to use that to boil the eggs, and I'm going to use that once it's clean as sort of a baking tray almost to cook muffins in. So it's a flat surface will do for that. But yeah, that's it.
You a bit worried about trying to pull off yeasted muffins in an hour?
Yep, definitely. I mean, I think they're meant to brew for an hour and then another half an hour, so it's going to be interesting. But as I said, it's not vital for my breakfast. So if it pulls off, excellent. If it doesn't, then no hard feelings.
Good luck.
Thank you.
Well, it's very compact, but it's breakfast muffins. Okay. They'll have sausages, eggs obviously, and bacon, tomatoes, mushrooms, all in the one muffin. Quite filling. My secret ingredient is ground almonds, or almond flour, hoping to give the eggs a more cakey appearance and texture rather than a plain frittata.
We're going to do breakfast Yorkshire puddings.
You're a good man. You're a good man.
Nice and simple, something very much on the go type of breakfast. You can just pick it up and munch it, kind of thing. Probably make a little tomato relish to go with that as well, if you so wish. Secret ingredient. Every household should have it. This is House of Commons gunpowder mustard, and it is the most spectacular dried mustard powder in the world ever. It's incredible, and it's really strong. So you put it in your batter mix, and you get mustard. Have a dip. You get a mustard kick on it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's really good.
Oh my god, it's cleaning my sinuses already.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm awake now.
There you go.
I can't wait to try it.
Yeah.
How much?
It's about. There you go. £7.95.
Oh, I meant how much did you put in there? Available from all good expensive Houses of Commons
shops. There's.
God, that's not cheap, is it?
No, but it's worth it. There's two dessert spoons. So
Excellent.
give it a good enough kick, and with the smoke as well, that'll just it's really quite nice.
Oh, I can't wait.
And if you're really, really decadent, then a bit of maple syrup over the top as well. Job's a good one. But that's up to the individual.
You crack on.
I will. Sausage roller. Better with thinner sausages.
Yeah, it's good for hot dogs.
So you can pick them up and down, but you should be able to. They should just roll naturally on the rollers, so that you don't have any problems. But these are a bit thick for that.
Also, doesn't this quite often with a natural casing? You never get a straight sausage, do you? They always have a bit
your
of a
sausage
kink.
should always be a little bent anyway, I think.
Speak for yourself. And the oil is in for the Yorkshire pudding, so it's
Yeah.
going to be really good and hot. I
Yeah.
get that. Is there any chance of it catching?
The oil?
Yeah, like
No, the smoke point's so high on veg oil, about what, 240, and this is only going to go up to about 200, so somewhere around there. So it'll just sit there and just get really hot. But as you know, you've got to put your Yorkshire batter in a smoking hot pan, otherwise it just nothing happens to it.
The rises all in.
Yeah, yeah.
I can't wait.
What I'm actually making is a Scotch egg.
Okay.
So I'm just making a sort of patty here to wrap around the egg. And it's the thing that I think incorporates all your standard breakfast items into one thing. So that's what I'm going to go for. I'm just making this to put the egg in and wrap around. And that's it, really. The egg's about to go on to boil. Right. Is that a bit of grass dead?
How's it all going, Alan?
Ah, quite well, quite well.
Yeah?
A little bit slow, but
You're going to be pushed for time?
Yeah, I think so.
Well, there's no point in being all panicky
No.
because it's a waste of energy. So it's going to work. It's going to work. And if it's not, it'll just be nice anyway.
So you
Maybe.
don't feel like you're pushed for time or anything? You're all
No, I'm
No.
alright actually. Yeah, I think
Right.
so.
And what are you waiting on at the moment?
I'm just in two minds now whether just to bring the sausages down for a bit more direct cooking as opposed to indirect because they're a bit high at the moment possibly. And really wait for the sausages to cook, stick the bacon on in a second so it'll be pre-cooked before it goes into the Yorkshire pans. So it doesn't need that cooking process through the Yorkshire, rather the Yorkshire will just seal it up instead.
Boiled my first lot of eggs, brought them off after 4 minutes. I wanted a runny centre after they've been smoked, but they were too runny, so literally I opened up the egg and they hadn't boiled properly, so I'm going to have to do 2 more eggs. Unfortunately I poured away my boiling water, so I'm having to boil the water again, so I'm probably about 10-15 minutes behind on an hour challenge, which isn't great. It's all ready for my Scotch egg, but I have no egg to put in the middle. I'm like the retard, like the one that
The batter's going to go in a jug and then you can pour it much more evenly. You could use a ladle if you wanted to, but jug's much quicker.
How's it going?
Good.
Yeah.
Yeah. Beautiful sausages. Stunning.
Bacon looks really nice.
Good quality local produce, yeah. And that's the key, you know.
Yeah.
Don't scrimp. It's the same with everything in life, really, isn't it? You can afford it, use it. It's like cooking with wine. Never cook with wine you wouldn't drink. Yeah, I'm really pleased so far. We've got a good enough amount of time left, and the meat, the quality is fantastic. I mean, JL Butchers, based in Surrey, but deliver across the country, and you can never fail to get a good quality cut or a good quality produce from them. You know, their sausages, they're huge things, and they're so packed full of flavour as well. The bacon's been beautifully cured, so it means you've got no water wastage. It's good stuff.
Okay, contestants, you have half an hour left on your breakfast challenge. Half an hour.
I'm just topping up the muffin tins with the egg and almond flour mix. These will go on the barbecue for about 20 minutes or so. And that should be it.
This is the delicate bit.
So this is for your Yorkshire puddings.
Yeah. Ow, that was hot. Generation game, isn't it?
You've got to move quick before your order gets
Yeah, I know. That's all right. That's not too bad.
well done.
Sausage though. Doing it.
So I've roasted the garlics. They come out, because when you roast them and smoke them, they come out really sweet and tender. And they make the most fantastic base for a sauce. Or you can just eat them by themselves. But you lose all that acidity and bitterness that you associate with a raw garlic when you do this. So I'm just going to pop them in here. I'm going to pop some roasted tomatoes in. I've also done the same with the shallot. The shallots tend to be a little bit firmer, so you need to take off the first two, a bit warm actually. That first layer is quite tough, so that nice soft one there, and I'm just going to chop that very slightly, same as with this one. Chop them with that very roughly, add them together, a little bit of honey, and that'll be the sauce for the breakfast Yorkshires.
Right, now to judge the breakfast challenge. Andrew, can we start with your breakfast barbecue feast, please? These are the unheard of breakfast Yorkshire puddings. Wow.
There you go.
And you made up?
Just a little roasted, barbecued, smoked relish. Some little cherry tomatoes, a bit of onion and some smoked garlic, oil, and just macerated it together, and there you go.
And how did you do the puddings?
So, the key with the pudding is, as we said earlier, is the oil and the heat of the oil. So that's the challenge outside. So you've got to be pretty quick getting it in. To be honest, I'd like probably another 5 or 6 minutes, I think, for that just to rise a little bit further. However, they have firmed on the outside and the bottom, so that's good news for me. So just popped there's a bit of sausage in there with the bacon, which was pre-cooked, and put in the Yorkshire batter mix straight back in the barbecue for about 15 minutes. There we go.
And are these a tried and tested favourite?
Yeah, they will be in about 4 minutes time.
Let's try them, shall we? Well done. Right, I'm going in. I'll share yours. It's cooked.
Yeah.
It's definitely
Yeah, I'm
cooked.
pleased with it.
smells fantastic, and there's really, I mean, it's it's very hard to do that in an oven sometimes. But you've got a good bit of colour on the outside, which is totally...
Yeah, the oil was in the pan in the barbecue for 45 minutes. Getting up to temperature.
Yeah, that's good, Andrew. Not getting a lot of smoky flavour coming through to it though.
I didn't want. I toyed with the idea of putting wine barrel in there, but with the quality of the meat and the smokiness of the bacon, I didn't want to confuse it.
What do you reckon?
It's completely new to me, the whole idea of, I didn't even realise you could do a Yorkshire pudding on the barbecue. Really, it's new and it works really well. It's like you say, I think maybe another 5 minutes would have been just perfect, but there's a little bit of smokiness if you get a little bit of the top, I think. But yeah, and with the bacon as well, but that's lovely, that goes really well with that, I think.
The relish does go really nicely with it. It's very different. It's good. It's something I definitely think I'd try at home.
Good.
The texture is slightly different from a Yorkshire pudding in an oven,
Yeah.
but it's delicious, and it really works well, doesn't it? Very successful. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Maybe just leave that bit.
Okay. There's nine more in the barbecue.
Sorry, I'm
We'll be
fine with him. Okay, Alan, if you could bring up your barbecue breakfast, please. This is the breakfast muffin, which has got almond meal in rather than wheat flour, so that should be interesting.
It's like the breakfast upside down.
Oh, they look
They
fantastic.
do, they look wonderful.
So tell us again, what have we got?
Well, they're breakfast muffins. It's sausages, bacon, eggs, obviously, mushrooms and tomatoes, all in a compact. Good enough to put in your briefcase and eat on the train.
I would never get to the train station, never mind the train. And what's the egg mixture?
The egg mixture contains just eggs and a little bit of ground almonds.
And this you've tried before?
Yes.
Gone down well?
Yes.
Let's see if it does today.
They're very filling, so.
I'm really pleased that you've thought about the judges in this round as
Yeah.
well. So there's just one each.
We don't have to fight each other now.
Looks nice. It does look quite like, as you said, a frittata, but with an interesting twist on it.
Is this just normal
Just
tomato
ordinary.
ketchup?
Yeah.
Yeah. Don't like ketchup.
No.
Do you? No.
It's got its place
It's got its place.
On what?
in barbecue sauce.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Fair enough.
Okay, I'll give you that one. Brown sauce would have been good.
That's really good, Al. Yeah, really pleased at that.
That is actually.
Yeah, that's
Tasty.
lovely.
I haven't tasted the almond yet, but
I was just going to say that you
Well,
don't
the
taste
almonds
them.
there really just to give it the texture.
I was going to say it's crunchy. I can tell it's there, but
I wondered if it would be gritty, and it's not gritty at
No,
all.
no.
It is, as you said, just giving the eggs are a bit more robust. They're a bit firmer than they would be without it.
Yeah, it's really nice, Al.
Good job.
Yeah,
Yeah,
well done.
really
Thank you,
nice.
Thank you.
Do I have to stop eating now?
Okay.
Thank you.
Well done.
Thank you very much.
I got tomato in the last bit and it really made it lovely. Gave that sweetness as well.
Skinned the tomatoes. Oh, it's
You
that
did.
attention to detail that we love. Time to get Dan. Dan, if you could bring over your barbecue breakfast, please.
Oh, I think we might have to fight over this one.
He's bringing over a large knife. I don't know if that's to try and intimidate us or because we're going to need some carving.
See some artwork.
He can spell.
Stepping away from the knife.
If he couldn't spell barbecue, we'd be... So tell us what we've got.
We've got a bacon wrapped Scotch egg, and we've got a muffin, English breakfast muffin.
Fantastic. So how did you do the muffin?
Uh,
Because you had an hour, and when I made muffins on that other show, What Involves Baking Not Barbecuing, we had 2 hours.
well, I sort of just took a risk, and I said at the start that I'm not sure whether it'll work or not, because it's meant to proof about an hour, and then another half an hour after that to get the best sort of results. But it's had an hour the whole task, so let's see how it's turned out.
What are you hoping to see and what are you expecting to see?
I mean, it's soft. It's a bit springing back up. It's quite nice.
Look at that. I have to say, you've got
It's got lovely air
a
holes.
good bit of rise. That is very impressive in an hour.
Thank you very much.
Do you want to carve the?
I think we'll just cut it in.
Are we going to have a runny yolk or is it hard boiled?
Don't know.
You could have said it's a surprise.
It's soft,
Not
soft.
far
It's
away.
not
No,
runny, but
actually,
it's soft.
Beautiful.
Yeah, that
Oh,
is
sorry, I
perfect
didn't-
It's
actually.
fantastic.
Cut it again. Do we want into fours?
I think so would be a good idea.
Yeah.
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 So make sure we all get yolk.
I feel exactly the same way. Yeah.
You can keep the egg white. I just like yolk.
Egg without oak is a joyless thing. Sorry.
Break it up here. Just crushed it. Just ruined it for you. But
Sure, it tastes
right,
the
get
same.
out.
I'm sure it'll be fine.
Grab a little handful.
So I'm going to put a bit of
There's a bit of butter there for your muffin.
butter on my mouth. I butter my own muffin, thank you. And I get some egg.
Well, I think we're going to go for the whole mouthful, aren't we?
Yeah.
I think it's a great idea.
Sausage. I don't know if I'm going to go as far as any bacon. That would just be ludicrous.
So smoky.
Oh,
Well, smoked with the cherry wood. The cherry tends to
You
go
can
well with
taste
bacon,
it, yeah.
It's, or pork in general. So hopefully it got good smoking.
I'll try some of this
The
bacon.
muffin's excellent.
Mm.
If I first try the muffin then, ideal.
And I noticed, because I'm bound to pay attention to these things, that was self-raising flour, not bread flour. You
Yeah.
didn't have anywhere near enough time to prove it,
No,
but the end result is excellent.
Yeah, cool. My secret ingredient was the yeast, so I used a little bit of yeast with the flour. So, yeah, I'm really pleased with it. I'm pleased that you're pleased. It's pleased to please a baker.
Delicious.
It's one of the best
Excellent.
muffins I've ever had, I think.
Yeah,
I agree with you actually. It's really lovely. I love the crunch to it.
Bloody hell, best
Yeah.
muffin. That's
Well
that's
done.
great.
It's also the first muffin he's ever had.
Today.
This is beyond judging now, isn't it? This is just gorgeous.
Yeah.
Oh, enjoy. It's there to be eaten.
Good man.
Well done.
Thanks, Dan.
You didn't get to try your muffin.
It's all right.
Sorry, we ate it.
As long as it tasted good, that's all that
I
matters.
did actually.
Cool.
I was
Do
a
you
bit
want to take the
dubious.
forks? And...
Oh, that's mine.
Thank you very much, guys.
Thank you.
Well done.
Demolished.
Wow.
Judge Lee Huddle,
Yeah.
Yep.
Let's do it.
you go judge, I'm going to go and talk.
Huddle. Yeah.
I'm pleased. I'm pleased. Mainly because it's the first time I've done it.
Okay.
So, you know, a bit of a challenge for me as well. And it's nice just to wing it sometimes and just see what happens. And yeah, I'm really pleased with them. As I say, a little bit more time would have been nice. Maybe another 5 or 6 minutes. These ones now here, these have come out 5 or 6 minutes later and they're just slightly more firm. But yeah, I'm happy. Very happy.
I thought it went very well. The timing was exactly right. The mixture was a success, and I was quite pleased with it. Simple, but pleased.
Well, considering it didn't get off to the best start, ruined the eggs, had to re-boil the water. I'm really pleased that I got an actual finished product on the plate, and also the muffin. Tried the muffin for the first time baking a muffin anyway, let alone on the barbecue, and that turned out well. Turned out great. So, I mean, when the judges were eating, they mentioned that it was one of the best muffins they've ever had. So I'm really pleased with that. The Scotch egg held well. The bacon, I would normally use streaky bacon, so it's a lot longer, so you get a better wrap on it, and that way it holds the structure a bit better. But I mean, the bacon was great, but I would normally use streaky bacon for that particular task. So it did fall apart a little bit as I cut it, but tasted great, they all said, and I'm really pleased. I'm really pleased. As you can see, there's not much left on the plate, so yeah, really happy with that.
Gentlemen, you have absolutely outdone yourself on the breakfast challenge. That was delicious. As usual, we'll hear feedback from the judges for each of you before we find out who won. So we'll start with Ben, if you could tell us about Dan's breakfast.
Dan, we were really, really impressed with the muffin. We thought you've really done yourself proud there, getting that out. I'm really glad you persevered and put that onto the plate. The Scotch egg as well was perfect. It'd be nice if it could have held together a bit more when you were cutting it, but apart from that, spot on, well done.
Thank you very much.
Excellent, well done. And Joe, what did we enjoy about Alan's breakfast?
Alan's breakfast muffin, we love the fact that it's the sort of food you can just pick up, you're on the go, you're out the door, you can eat it, had a lovely smoky sort of flavour. We're impressed with the attention to detail, skinning the tomatoes and all those little elements that you put into it. So yeah, really good job. Thank you.
Excellent, well done. And Jackie, what did we enjoy about Andrew's breakfast?
What a fabulous concept. It was really great. I think that the flavour was there. Couldn't quite taste your gunpowder mustard. I was really expecting a much bigger kick from that, so maybe more next time. And I think the only thing I'd change if I was to do that, which I'm going to tomorrow, is I'd cook the Yorkshire pudding first and then I'd stuff it afterwards, and then you should get a lovely and in fact this young man to my right, Joe's, turned around and said the poached egg on top would be even better. So we are going to play with your concept a lot.
Good.
So well done, thank you.
Thank you.
I think we're inspired. I mean, just what you can do on a barbecue for breakfast has blown me away. Baking to all kinds of textures and flavours. I kind of thought we got the same ingredients, how much variety you're going to get, and hats off, gents. However, only one of you can win the challenge, and the winner is... I think I'm going for a real X Factor type pause today. And the winner is... Dan. Congratulations.
Thank you very much. Cheers. Thank you very much.
Definitely the muffin
Thank you
that
very
did it,
much.
I think.
Cheers.
But
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
any of them
Excellent, well
could
done.
have won. I mean, no, and for the pudding. Come out with breakfast Yorkshire pudding.